today's video. Today we're going to be flying the F6F Hellcat. This model created by Flying Iron. Today we're going to be flying from Bigginhill. We're going to fly out towards a little airbase called Headcorn. So let's get started. Let's start it up. We're not going to bother with air traffic control too much. We're going to get up to about 10,000 foot, do some aerobatics, and then land into Headcorn. Get this motor fired up. Put the brakes on, of course, before we go flying across the airfield. To the Hellcat, powered by Pratt & Whitney R2800 double wasp. Absolute powerhouse for an engine, 18-cylinder air-cooled radial. I believe it powered a few other aircraft in World War II. So we're flying a bit of American muscle today, but leaving the inline engines like the Merlin and the Daimler Benz behind. This aircraft, probably nearly at the pinnacle of piston aviation, along with the Sea Fury. Very easy to fly, very powerful. So let's get some heat in the engine. One thing you always have to remember though, I usually do on the ground, is to push the oil cooler open. Because once you get airborne, you realise the engine starts to cough and sputter, and then it blows up, which isn't the best. So we'll make our way out to the runway. Just do a quick mag test when we get there. So we're flying from Bigginhill today. The Heritage anchor there. Bigginhill was home to, I believe, 11 Group RAF in World War II, mainly Spitfires and Hurricanes based on this airfield. A lot of history to it. And I read somewhere that the fighters from this base were responsible for over 1,400 kills in the Second World War, which is pretty impressive. We're quite close to London. And I think it's like a service hub for Bombardier, who believe that they make private jets. Not 100%, but I believe that's what they do. So they're based here. You can see the hangars around. Just taxi out towards the runway. We'll do a quick mag test in a sec. Try not to have any accidents. We should be okay. You just have to keep your eye on the temps, especially when you're on the ground. It doesn't get as hot as the inline engines though, as quickly. So we'll run it up. Get it up to about 1800 RPM, something like that. I'll just drop the mags. Just do a quick drop cycle. See the trim. The RPM just drop there. Whack it back up again. Pull it back. All good. Got some nice weather today, so yeah, like I say, we'll go up to 10,000 foot off the clouds, do a few aerobatics, then we'll take it into Headcorn. It's not far away, Headcorn. Just like to keep the flights relatively short so I don't bore everybody to death. I think we are ready to go. Just get that manifold pressure up to about 50. Do it in little chunks. Easily off the ground, plenty of power, 2000 horsepower in this radial. Absolutely no problem for it at all. Get the gear on. And we'll head east. We'll just get the manifold pressure back to about 40, we'll go 45 and climb, you know, pull the RPM back to about 2600. That's already at 2600. We'll go a bit lower. Just take the stress out of it a bit. What we can do, what I tend to do with the Hellcat, is just keep an eye every so often. It gives you all these stresses here. Just pop that up every so often just to make sure nothing's under too much stress, but we're fine at the moment. Just pull the canopy shut while we're climbing. Let's just open the GPS, shall we? So we don't get too lost. We're only in the south of England though, so it's not actually that easy to get lost, to be fair. It's not a very big country, is it? So we'll keep it climbing for a minute. I believe Headcorn. He says like GK. There you go, that's Headcorn there. So we'll head down towards there. It shouldn't take too long, we'll just do some aerobatics over Headcorn. Pilot's aircraft, look at that, no pilot whatsoever. Let's get that sorted out, shall we? Lucky today. Where's my pilot? Come on. Where's my pilot one now? Still no pilot. How's he? He's jumped in, he's late to the party. So a little bit of history on this aircraft. As far as I know from what I'm just doing a lot of this off memory. I believe it was an aircraft that was developed to counteract the Zero, the Mitsubishi Zero, which was a very formidable aircraft in World War II. It's probably quite underrated, to be fair. And these aircraft, I'm pretty sure, were launched off carriers. Like, you can fold the wings on this one. It kind of joined in with the Corsair, which is another fantastic aircraft. But I think this one was better suited in the end. The Corsair having the gull wing and one of the biggest propellers of any aircraft in World War II. And that was because that's why I had the gull wings, to basically lift it higher off the ground, because the prop was so big. So it wasn't for any fancy feature that it it ended up with them wings, but so the undercarriage weren't too long for a carrier landing because the propeller was that big. Absolutely massive propeller on the Corsair. The only other propeller anywhere near is probably the one on the Hawk Typhoon, which maybe one day we'll have on flights in. I believe they're going to be getting one flying for the UK, which is going to be a bit of a spectacle. There hasn't been a Typhoon flying for years. I think we're still waiting for a Mosquito, but that's another story completely. So we are at nearly 12,500 foot. And we'll be coming over Headcorn in a second. I think Headcorn as well was a training school in the First World War. Possibly fighters here in the Second World War. Remember there possibly being P-51 Mustangs based out of Headcorn in the Second World War. It's only a small airfield, but this aircraft, an absolute piece of cake to land there. You can fly this fast, you can fly it slow, it's absolutely fantastic. Nowhere near as much as a handful as a 109. Like I say, I'm only basing that on flying on a game, but these models are pretty realistic. These aircraft are based mainly, or completely, 100% in the Pacific Theatre. I think this engine was the same engine that powered the Super Fortress. Might be wrong, like I say, someone can correct me if they want to. Not sure what the Thunderbolt had in actually. They were very similar engines. So what I'm going to do now is pull the power back. The RPM back, sorry. I'll go for about 2300. Get it there, 2300. I'm going to keep the canopy open. I just prefer flying it with it open as a better view. And here we'll do some. Go for a loop first. It should be pretty easy. You're getting very fasty. Model of Fury, so you'll rip the wings, I think. It's fine, we're absolutely fine. Easy. Easy. Doing a nice little roll. Absolute banging weather in the UK. Well, it's actually not. I've just set it otherwise. We've got a thunderstorm coming in now, so it's pretty depressing to be fair, but we're basing this on a nice summer's day over the south of England, so we can pretend, can't we? So we'll come into Headcorn, we'll do some low passes, a couple of loops. I'll bring her into land. Just going to pull the manifold pressure back because we're getting way too fast here, struggling to pull up. I'm just trying to think what there's another one called, I think it's the Bearcat, the Hellcat, the Wildcat. I have got a Wildcat on here. I just don't like the sound to it, it doesn't sound that realistic. But if I remember rightly, you have to like hand pump the gear up on the Hellcat like you do in the early Spitfires and possibly the early Hurricanes. You have to literally like take off and then start pumping the undercarriage up. character though. It's what makes these aircraft. Just coming to Headcorn now. Power's set nicely. A few classic aircraft based here. Spitfires, Dakota, Harvard. I do believe there's a company based at Headcorn as well where you can actually fly in a Spitfire. Would be great if you had the money. If you've got the money, do it. But I think it's about £3,000, so in English money. It's not cheap, but if I did have it at my disposal, I would be going in one. Although I think I'm about 2 stone over the weight limit. Probably a little bit too wide to fit in the back, but I'd make them squeeze me in. Really easy to fly this, just so much power. We're nowhere near full power and it's just pulling along quite nicely. Nice views over the English countryside. We'll go for one more pass. Let's put it straight over the hangar. Right then, let's attempt a landing. Usually crank the RPM up. We'll go for 2600, around now. Just gives me a little bit more throttle control when I'm landing. It's so easy to land though, compared to a Spitfire or a Msfs. Even the Mustang, it's just got so much stability even at low speed. He says, going way too fast. See if we can get it slowed down enough. Get the gear down. Put a bit of power on before we stall. Ooh, a little bouncy. Nice. I'll double the brakes. There we are, and this is a small airfield, this is a heavy, powerful plane. Not as heavy as something like a P-47, but it's still a big machine. And that was just an absolute piece of cake compared to something like a Spitway. You've got to let it roll for a bit before you start whacking the brakes on. Pretty effortless, really. If there's an aircraft anyone wants me to fly, just pop it in the comments. Yeah. I'm relatively new to this. Just pop it in the comments, like. I'm waiting for some bombers to be released on this game. I love the fighters, but I am a bomber fan mainly. Well, there seems to be a lack of that on flight sim at the moment. As I keep saying, I'm waiting for a Lancaster, and I'll be the first person to make a video on a Lancaster if they release one. All-time favourite aircraft. Here, let's park it up here. Next to Harvard. The sound's brilliant outside. Nice little fly there. Shut the engine down. Okay guys, thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time.